So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I dye my friend's hair. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I am not a professional, but I do have experience in dyeing my own hair. But yeah, I filmed it for you guys, so hopefully this helps, and if you're interested, just keep watching. Hey guys, so we're starting off with her natural hair color. She had never dyed her hair before and wanted to lift her color to a light golden brown. So I started off with sectioning her hair, keeping the front pieces away from the back. I began to apply the bleach with 20 volume developer to thin sections, making sure I evenly distributed all over, staying an inch away from the root. I also am using this hair coloring palette that I got from Sally's. It definitely helps me hold the foil and hair in place. Now I'm adding the foil and wrapping it around the hair. This helps to create heat to help lift the hair color more. So I repeated the process all the way through, again just taking smaller sections. I kept the bleach an inch away from her root because bleach tends to lift the roots much faster than the rest of the hair, and I wanted to prevent hot roots from happening. I'm also just placing the bleach on the surface of the hair, not fully drenching her hair to keep some dimension. The technique I'm using to apply the bleach is simply using a light hand to brush the bleach up when I'm closer to the top. I make a V shape with the strokes to make sure the top looks evenly blended with no harsh lines. I continued to repeat the process all the way up. Now she does have short hair, so this part took roughly around 30 minutes till I reached the top of her head. Once I reached the top, I checked the first strand of hair I started with to see how it had lifted. Since it wasn't the bleach longer than the rest, I began to remove the foils from the bottom. So just to be safe and not keep her hair processing any longer, I decided to just rinse off the back. That way I can work on the front and just do the same technique all through. I did this off camera, and this is basically the result after we washed her hair. Alright guys, so now moving on to her roots. After all her hair was nicely bleached and washed, I dried it to begin to dye the roots. I used Loreal high color in soft brown and just applied it to the roots, starting from the bottom of her head, working my way up. I also did this part in sections to make sure all her hair was nicely dyed. This process is definitely much faster than the bleaching process because this one you can just lather right on and it'll work perfectly. Once it was fully coated, we let it sit for around 30 minutes. I decided to dye her roots and not bleach them, so when her natural hair starts to grow out, she has a nice blend to it. So after 30 minutes, we rinsed her hair and conditioned it, and these were her results. Now this is after the dye and the bleach. So now we're moving on to toner. For toner, I used the Wella Color Charm number 89 Light Blonde. This is basically the easiest step. This is just lathering the toner all throughout her hair, making sure every single strand is fully coated. It can be done with wet hair, so we didn't even have to dry her hair for this step. I find working my way from the bottom to the top is just simpler and much neater to make sure every single strand is actually fully coated. The application process took around 10 minutes, and we put it in a bun and waited around 20 until we got our desired color. So after we rinsed that all out and washed her hair with purple shampoo, these were her results. As you can see, she still has her beautiful curls in there. We decided to then go ahead and style her hair so you can see the full effect. So yeah guys, after we blow dried it straight, I went ahead and started curling it. Now as you can see here, me curling it, you can definitely see the color and the blend more, and it definitely does look like really nicely softly blended, and there's dimension into it. I mean, overall it was a process, but it was definitely worth it. I mean, we were just in love with the color. It suited her so perfectly. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you guys learned anything from it, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer them for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.